This episode of Nintendo Expansion Pass is brought to you by, well, you. If you want to learn how to support Nintendo Pop Block and the Boss Rush Network, head on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Boss Rush Network and see which tier is right for you. Thanks for your continued support. Hello everybody, welcome to Nintendo Expansion Pass here on Boss Rush Games. I'm your host and not excited Eddie V. Joining me is the one, the only boss man himself, Mr. Corey Dirrig. Hello, good sir.
Hello. How is it going on this Monday evening at 11:18 p.m.?
It's going good.
After another almost 3-hour Nintendo Power Block. Did not mean for it to go that long, by the way.
Yes.
Patrons have fun on Tuesday, I guess. With that one.
Yes.
Anyways.
Well, everybody, me and Corey are going to PAX with the other Boss Rush crew. And so we decided to have a talk about PAX East.
Yep. It's we're gonna talk about PAX. And that's the topic. We're gonna try to do some things there and do some fun things, Ed. I'm very excited.
Yes.
I know we kind of started out on Power Block talking about it, but I'm very excited for PAX. I don't know. What do we want to cover first? I mean, this is only the second time you and I have ever hung out together, like in person.
Yes.
Yeah. Go. Sorry.
Of course, everybody, we're going to be doing some recordings. We're going to be hopefully doing some interviews with guests, and hopefully with developers and creators. Probably check out some merch. We're definitely going to be doing some demoing. Trying to play some of their games and stuff. I don't know if we're doing any panels though, like going to any panels and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would like to go to a couple, depending on who's there, or maybe participate in something. I think that would be fun. I mean, we'll figure it out once everything gets announced and we start getting our PAX emails, right? Our PR emails, that awesome slew of PR emails that, like, oh my gosh, every 5 seconds it's like, wow, we're going to PAX. You want to come see our stuff? We're going to PAX. Going to PAX. You want to go to PAX? You going to PAX? You want to see us at PAX? And it's like, you got to like really sift through all these emails and pick and choose, right? I mean, I think obviously there's going to be like the spreadsheet with the dates and the times and the schedules and setting up the Google Calendar and making sure everybody is where they need to be at this time and that time.
Yes.
And, someone's probably going to be manning home base every day to, like, pre-write out certain things and making sure we get this stuff out there, right? Also going to try to get some videos out there with some interviews and stuff. So we're going to try to really, I mean, this is going to be a long, 3.5 days of working, right? I mean, we're really just going to push ourselves to the limit here. But then the following week, everybody's going to have off, right? So, that'll be okay. But it's going to be, I think you and I are planning on recording 2 PAL blocks there. Maybe some expansion passes. Like, obviously, I think we're going to do some Boss Rush podcasts there and try to get everybody a break for a week or two.
Yes.
After dark in person. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I think there's going to be a lot of things to look forward to at PAX, because who else going? It's you, me, LaRon, Stephanie, Pat, right? That's the podcast team is going.
Yes.
And then David is going, Mary is going, and Cordy is going.
Cordy.
Is anybody else going to PAX?
At this point in time, that's all I know.
I mean, it would be, and like obviously our friends from other creative outlets are going. Like I know Gamerheads are going. I know Roger from Gamerheads is going.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
Sebastian
excited to
going?
meet them. Um, I don't know yet. I gotta hit him up and see if he's going.
I hope so. I like Sebastian. I think Jess from Zelda Universe is going. There's a lot of our friends are going. It's gonna be really cool to see everybody and
And I
meet
think
people
we're
for the first time.
yeah, and I think we're gonna be meeting probably new people also.
Yeah,
Like from different podcasts and works and stuff.
yeah. What I would really like to do. I mean, I don't know if you used to listen to old Giant Bomb or not, but like the couch. Remember at E3 every year they'd have like the couch where they'd bring in people to just talk for half hour or 45 minutes.
Yeah,
And like then it would be like night one has like 5 segments of 30 to 40 minutes of just random people hanging out and talking. I would really like to try to do something like that at PAX as well. Obviously not like 5 hours of podcasting it every day, but like okay, so maybe on day one we have a 20-minute segment with these people and a 20-minute segment with these people, and then day two we'll do two 20-minute segments, and then we'll kind of piece together like a best of PAX
yeah,
podcast that'll go out, and then we'll record separate episodes at night with everybody. And I think that'd be a really cool way to get everybody involved,
yes,
uh, especially like people outside of Boss Rush and like developers and uh, maybe some smaller indie people, maybe some tabletop people. I know we have a small tabletop following, which would be cool.
yeah,
Uh, I don't know. I think there's a lot of interesting things we could do on both sides of Boss Rush, right? Like the writing side and the video side. And I would like to kind of point at PAX and be like, this is where we kind of become one group, because I
yeah,
mean, I said this on Pow Block, but like the podcast team and the writing team often feel like separate entities.
yeah,
And I want to, David and I talked and we both agreed that we kind of want to eliminate that line, and the writing team can come on podcasts and like maybe we contribute more to the writing, which I'm trying really hard to do. It, obviously on vacation, it was just really hard to do that. But, uh, I would like to have a lot more people involved on the video side of things. And, if we do a preview of a game, maybe we do an interview and put that interview video in with the article, right? Or,
yes,
and then like on the YouTube video, we could link to the article in the description of the video or something along those lines, right? I really want to, and obviously I think we're going to have a lot of at least 2 or 3 meetings before we go to PAX, because I think it's really important that we're all on the same page. And I
yes,
know David did a really really great job of organizing everything last year, and Stephanie organizing everything last year. Uh, but there's a lot more of us going this year, and I really want to make sure everybody's on the same page and we get the content out, because we're not, I mean, yes, we're going to have fun, but we're also going to work and get our name out there and make us, we're going to work.
yes,
We're not going to hang out as much as we all would like to. And obviously at night we will, and we'll go out to dinner probably once or twice or something, right? But like we're going to work and we're going to write and we're going to create content for 3.5 days. So yeah, I hope everybody is as as excited as I am. Also, the other thing is like we kind of talked about this already, but like this is the first time I'm meeting everybody, which is crazy to think about. That we've all been podcasting for 2, 3, 4. I mean, you and I have been podcasting for almost a decade now.
Yes.
I mean, we've met each other once, but but it's just it's very it's going to be a very weird kind of thing that like you know everybody's not just I can just hang up on you if you're annoying me type thing.
It's just
uh
like, no, flesh and blood.
yeah, it's like you are real people and we're going to see each other. And I mean, I don't know, I mean, am I bigger or smaller than anybody thought? Are is LeBron bigger or smaller than people thought? Is Stephanie tall? Is Stephanie short? I don't know any of these things. I mean, I have an idea, but
Uh-huh.
like, I don't know.
I
Who's
mean,
to
I know
say?
how tall. Like, I know how tall you are, and I
Well,
think
we've met
LeBron is
each other.
probably about.
I mean, we've met each other. I mean, I
Yes.
I know LeBron and I are about the same size, right? Height
Yes.
wise, at least, and whatever. But like, and I can judge by pictures. Okay, you're about this height, whatever. But it's gonna be like really, I don't know, just ah. The one thing that I'm like really excited for, and I know this is really stupid out of everything we're going to be doing at PAX, but like I'm excited for someone to take a group picture of us,
Yes.
right? Like I'm excited for I'm excited to have a group picture of all of us in some sort of Boss Rush gear and just like hanging out, smiling, having a good time, working. Like we need to do that, and everybody's going to have access to the Instagram account. Everybody's going to have access to Twitter, like the Twitter account. I think most people have management access to the Facebook account.
Uh-huh.
Like before we go, I'm going to make sure everybody has everything that they need to take pictures, to share, to do whatever we need to do, right? But I'm just kind of like picturing it in my head, and I'm really excited to. I'm just really excited to be with people, you know.
Be social, and I think for me, it's actually going to an event with friends.
Hmm.
It's because it's just like, of course, this is not a normal thing for all of us, but I like we've been podcasting and discussing and talking, and we've been doing this for years, and it's going to feel better. Like we already know each other, but now we're going to get to know each other in a physical space and everything.
Hmm.
And just like literally have fun, Of course, everybody gonna be like, "Hey, what's next did you eat?" But to me, it's gonna be like, "Did you play this indie? What did you think? Or did you talk to this developer?" And like, we're gonna be, I, I guess, just involved with each other and
Hmm.
actually be able to work together to uh make packs. Just it's gonna be work, but it's gonna be fun work and stuff
Hmm.
and everything. And to
Yeah,
see everybody together doing it, like it's gonna be that time, just like a bunch of friends hanging out.
yeah. I'm really excited to see everyone. I'm really excited to just I don't know. I'm excited to just I don't know. I mean the last time I was at anything like this was the PAX before my daughter was born. Like that was the last time I was at anything like this, you
Uh-huh.
know? And I mean not that I was going all the time, but like, I was going to things, and I'm just I'm really interested to see who's there, like not just like creators, but like companies and who's willing to work with us, who wants to work with us. Like I want to go to the yacht club booth and try Mina, right? And
Yes.
I want to see, what other kind of indies are there, I mean, what's going to be in the Nintendo booth this year, I mean,
Yeah.
Is it going to be a bunch of old games? Is it going to be like Luigi's Mansion and Princess Peach? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Are there going to be games that are announced at the Nintendo Direct that are going to, be there? I don't know. I really
Like,
don't know.
and I think we're gonna be looking at the Nintendo like Twitter page, be like, "Oh, we're at PAX. Come check us out. Come check
Hmm.
this game out and
Yeah.
stuff." Like, that's what I'm excited about and stuff. And
Hmm.
just, I definitely the indies, because we
Hmm.
actually had a discussion about indies on Switch and kind of like how
Hmm.
last year the big name games kind of took over on the platform, and we didn't really get a heads up about what indie games that we should look forward to. Now, shout out to Nindy Nation, because Nindy does a great job pointing you at to what you should look forward to and what you should buy and stuff. But I think this year, when we're playing all of these games, we'll get a better understanding. So, of course, we'll be doing previews and stuff, but and talking about them. But it's gonna be like this game that we didn't know may become a big anticipated game, and we're gonna definitely look out for it soon. Because I definitely cannot wait to talk to developers there,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
just be like, what was the inspiration? Uh, what kind of feel of a game that you're going for and everything, and just you know hopefully some of them come back to Boss Rush and be like, hey, would you guys be up for a 1v1 later on in the year by the time the game come and we do
Yeah.
1v1 interviews and stuff.
I mean, that'll be the big thing is, not just doing an interview on the floor, but having them actually come on the podcasts and like
Yeah.
talk to us for an extended amount of time. Also, like Way Forward could be there too. Like I mean, we are friendly with Way Forward, and they'll
Yes.
probably be there, right? Because they're doing the Contra remake, so that will probably be there in some fashion, and that'll be fun.
Oh, heck
That'd be
yeah.
really cool if Adam and um shoot, Josh, is that his name? Josh that we had on.
uh,
I have to look that up because I'm gonna feel really bad if I mess that up. Time out. Hold on. Here we go. Let's find the thing. James is his name.
James,
No,
I
not
wonder if
Josh.
Microsoft
James.
gonna be there,
I know. I
because
mean, at
this.
at the time of this recording, like Microsoft's thing, if you're a patron, Microsoft's thing is today. In a couple hours by the time this posts, right? So, obviously, if you are not a patron, you'll get this 2 weeks later. Microsoft's thing already happened, yada yada. I've been trying to figure out if Microsoft is going to be there at all because they've been there in the last couple of years, and it would really be cool if they were there for like, Towerborn, showing off Towerborn,
Yeah.
or Stalker 2 could be a really cool game to show off there. Um,
Avowed. Like, I had this dream that I got to talk to that art director that was in Developers Direct about
mhm.
Avowed and stuff. And we didn't go into too much detail about the game. And right, this is just a dream. But we literally talk about art. We talked about the use of color and just emotions. And even though it was like a time limit kind of interview that I had with him, that I just, man, the dream was so vivid. It felt so real that he just had so much fun that he was just like, I know. I'm like, I apologize that I didn't talk to you about the game and and everything, but I know there's stuff that you can't say about it, so I don't want nothing spilled or anything. But I kind of like, I just want to talk to you about art and how important it is to Avow, because I know he probably recognized the community love for the box art and the theme. So you probably are reading, I kind of just want to know what he thinks about art and the usage of color and stuff. Um,
Mhm.
like, man, If the Mana Studio was there to show Never, man, I think I would literally cry and pass out, and hopefully be able to talk to anyone from them, and just be like, of course, everybody want to talk to you about Green, but I want to talk to him about Never, and just be like, I can't believe you guys are doing a game with color, and it's so beautiful and stuff. It's just having that kind of discussions. Like I can't wait to have the. Hopefully, I get to have those discussions with developers to just make it fun and light and stuff.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm uh, I'm really looking forward to experiencing this as a unit. Um,
Yes,
you know, I want to kind of see where people's strengths are and see who does what and who wants to do new things and who wants to really try to I mean, I think we are all kind of in agreement that like we this is going to 2024 I think is going to be a breakout year for us in a lot of ways, and
hmm
PAX is kind of what I've circled to be the first major step in that. Um and I think the more of us that go, the more of us that are, participating in the PAX stuff, um the more our name gets out there. And I think it's really important for us to uh, really try to be as engaging as possible. Um, almost, not quite, but almost to like an annoying degree of like asking questions and, follow up questions and getting information and handing out our business cards and, all that stuff, all of it. Um, so that's I mean, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, right? So
right.
you gotta be the squeaky wheel, and I think it's our turn to get the grease, right? It's especially you and I have been doing this for so long, right? And obviously various groups and companies and teams and whatever, right? But we've been doing this for so long that and LeRon and I have talked about this too, which him and I need to get together and have like a business meeting as well. But like, it's time. It's past time for us to grow past where we're at, and so
Yes,
um, PAX is a huge opportunity for us, and this is something that uh, we are we're very passionate about and want to grow this. So we'll see what PAX brings us. I'm hoping that you know eh, I'm hoping that we get all kinds of developers to work with, big and small, indie, triple A, anywhere in between. Whether they're a one or two person operation or like, what if Microsoft is there? What if Sony is there? What if, we hit the right Nintendo representative up and we kind of, you know, finagle our way into that. So,
we get good
uh,
connections with people.
yeah. And so, also we have like three different email addresses that we use for things. And I think we need to figure out how to combine them all into one.
hmm
Uh, and I know David uses the contact at bossrush.net. I use the Boss Rush Media business email. We got to figure out how to at least have whatever emails go to contact go to the Boss Rush business and vice versa. If we not using the same accounts, but we should probably be using the same accounts. So uh, we got to figure that out. This year is all about unification and growth, and
Yeah,
um, this. I mean, this is I'm this is it.
I think one thing, it's going to feel overwhelming because of a lot of things that we're doing, a lot of stuff moving between all of us. You
hmm
know, like getting game time, interviewing or asking questions, um, connecting with different developers and PR people. Like it's gonna feel a lot. Um, but I think with us doing that, you know, seeing what works, what doesn't work, you know, because there's going to
hmm
be some mistakes there sometimes. But
Sure.
this for us to grow, we have to learn. And
hmm
the only way is to learn sometimes is for us to do. So when we go there, um, you know, I don't know what to expect. I think that's the one big thing. Expect the unexpected and stuff. Uh,
hmm
but you know, I think working with a lot of developers and talking to them and playing their games and being honest with feedback, I definitely we have to. I think personally, definitely for me, just watch the criticism and not be like, "Oh, this game is garbage." Oh, it doesn't. No, some of these, a lot of this stuff is in development. A lot of this
Yeah,
stuff
you got to
is
remember
in.
a lot of these games, especially the indie games, are vertical slices, and they will break on you. Like if
Yeah,
you go to where they don't want you to go, or do something that they haven't tested for, they will break on you. I mean, these are a lot of the games that'll be there, especially the smaller ones, are in development, vertical slices, demos. They probably started work on just cutting these small slices out in like November, right? Just to
right.
kind of perfect this little slice for you to play for 10 minutes.
And a lot of this
Uh
stuff is PC on PC that we're playing. I don't think it's
yeah.
like console
Well,
stuff.
no, well, a lot of them, yeah, if it's on PC though, they usually are good about having a Xbox or a
Yeah,
PlayStation controller there for you to
controller.
play with, right? I mean,
But the build is
that's
like
how I played
PC.
that's how I played Lightfall for the first time. Remember that game that came out on Switch in like 2017 or 2018?
Uh huh.
Uh I guess it would have been 2018 because I played it at the last PAX I went to. Uh in Guacamelee 2 was the same way where they had a they had an Xbox controller hooked up to a PC or a gaming laptop or something for you to play that. So, uh, I mean, it really doesn't matter, right? I mean, a game is a game. It doesn't matter what box it's on. And personally, I mean, do we prefer certain boxes? Sure, but like whatever, we're going to demo these games that will presumably come to most of, if not all, the consoles that we own.
Right.
Um, you know, and yeah, I think the positive thing going into this is we had like I've done this before at PAX, and we had a group last year that's all going again this year that did it last year for PAX, and so I think this year we need to kind of group up into like 2 by 2
Mm-hmm.
and team up and go to things as groups where one person can interview and one person can film, or one person can take notes and the other person can kind of ask the questions, or you know what I mean. Like I think will we see as much? No, but I think it'll be more efficient for us, and we'll get more information on the things that we want to get information on.
Yes.
uh, and I think if we team up, that would be my preference. So we'll see about that, and maybe like throughout, especially Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday is kind of like an extra day for everybody. I think some people might be going home Saturday night or Sunday morning. So Sunday's kind of like we'll go in the morning and see the last couple things, but like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, definitely. Maybe I'll partner with you one day, and then I'll partner with Stephanie a second day, and then LaRon on the third day or something. Or
Yeah.
like we should be switching. We should be switching partners every day, so we get different feels and different interactions. And you know, I think we definitely need a video person and a writing person together on some days, right? And
Yes.
make sure like if we don't have a camera, we're using our phones to kind of get video at least. And uh I think most phones are good at kind of isolating audio, and the programs I have great voice isolation programs or filters in them. So even if all of us don't have microphones or the ability to record audio, like we'll still have the video and have some sort of audio to put out on YouTube and into the article. Uh, so that's kind of like where my head's at, especially because like my phone can record in 4K and the audio quality is, for a 4-year-old phone, at least, like great audio and video quality. I've recorded videos for work on my phone before, so
Yes.
I just, I want everybody to get in the mindset that we are going for written and video stuff, right? And then podcasts somewhat during the day and then at night.
Yes.
I seriously want to get as much content out as possible. Even if it's like, oh, I'm in the Nintendo booth. Let's take some off-screen footage of these games that are being played, right? I mean, the biggest videos I ever put on the internet are like 1-minute clips of off-screen Switch games, right? Like, remember for Nerds Gone Rogue, I put the off-screen Wolfenstein stuff and the Dead
Yeah.
Cells stuff, and some other videos have like 10K views for like this 2-minute clip of Dead Cells before it was Dead Cells. Like, okay, Hollow Knight. I don't even remember what else. King of Cards, the Shovel Knight DLC was one, I think. So, there's a lot of different things we could do. We could put out, and if we can't talking to somebody would be preferable, but also like if you're demoing a game and talking to the developer, I want someone there making sure we are filming you demoing the game while talking to the developer, right?
Yes.
That, like, even if it's off screen, we're not capturing, right? Because Nintendo definitely doesn't let you do that. I don't think a lot of companies do that unless you go behind closed doors, which we're going to have the opportunity to do with some games, but not everything.
Yes.
And so that's, I know I'm rambling, but that's kind of like where my headspace is at.
I gotta know. I need a haircut by that time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one before we go too, because I mean it's 6 weeks away. I'll probably get 2 before then, but
Yeah. And I think, because definitely, for us, it's like you said, it's about the content, it's about the games, it's about talking to the
mhm,
developers, it's about connecting. So, uh, treating this like this is not treating this as like this is a job or something, but to let everybody know that as a media, as us for Boss Rush, we have the news, we have the videos, we got the
mhm,
content that you want to seek out, or
mhm,
you should check out, or if you want to learn more. Maybe there's other sites and podcasts, and people who might not have the information that we have. We want to be there to have that information and stuff. You know,
yeah,
um,
mhm,
like we if we're going to get our name out, we got to work hard to get our name out there.
yeah,
So
man. I'm very excited. I'm very excited for what we're about to do in a couple weeks, and um just all being together. And you know I mean, we're basically going to live together for 3-4 days, right? I mean, it's going to be a lot. Everybody's going to be tired of each other after after we're done, probably. But uh I think everybody's going to be really pleased with the end result of this. And I think also we'll be able to learn and grow from this, and whoever goes to PAX
mhm.
West, or you know even if I end up going to like the Cleveland Gaming Classic, or you go to the Midwest Gaming Classic, or something, right? Like these other conventions, we'll have that knowledge and be able to do the things at other places that we learned from PAX. And next year's PAX will be even bigger, and we'll have more people maybe and more
Yeah.
opportunities. And hopefully we will have grown either on Patreon or through other means by then, and we'll be able to uh, fund some, fund some things while we're there. And uh, I, I'm just like envisioning it now, and I'm, I'm ready.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm nervous because of the airplane stuff, but I'm excited
Yeah.
once I get there.
I don't
Uh,
like flying. I hate flying. Um,
I I think
okay.
I
I don't hate flying. I hate taking off, and I hate landing. um,
make sure ears pops and stuff.
no, it's just
Oh,
like, that's usually when most accidents happen, is like soon after takeoff or soon before landing. And it just makes me nervous. Uh,
uh,
but I, yeah, I mean, once we get there, I'll be all right. And then I gotta figure out how we're gonna get to the place where we're staying. That's a different thing for a different day. But uh, anyways, I feel like I'm rambling now, but it's
yeah,
because I'm partially tired, but also partially extremely excited. Um,
yes,
and I hope people are excited to see what we put out, because everybody's going to be, working hard and getting this stuff out there. And even if it's not the best video or audio quality in some cases, like, I think people will appreciate the effort that we're putting in. And as much of a stickler on these podcasts as I am for audio quality, and I wish our video quality was better in some cases, but uh I think this is a totally different situation, and I really hope that um our effort bleeds through maybe the lack of quality of some other things because of just the investment it takes. So,
yes,
but I am bringing my video camera, my, like, not just my phone, but my video camera. Um, hope it hope the battery isn't like dying or
dead.
dead. Um, so at the very least, we can use that for podcasts with microphones, to have better video quality. But uh, I don't know, man. I'm just really excited. I hope everybody is excited. That we I hope that we cover PAX in a great way. Um,
Yes,
so
I'm gonna be like, what side do we go on? Do we go to the left? Do we go to the right? It's gonna be exciting. It is.
I mean, if you want to go to the Nintendo booth, it's usually right in the middle, and you have to get there before everybody else. So,
Yes.
uh, I mean, I stood in line for like an hour and a half for the Nintendo booth, and I was like towards the front. So, the last time I went, so prepare for that. Although I wasn't media the last time I went, so quote unquote media, um, and we are now. So maybe we get in. I don't know. We'll see.
Yes.
Is there
Well,
anything
Everett, I
else we
think
need to hit on?
no, I think that's gonna be it. We'll let you guys know about the food stuff on Power Block and everything. Because I'm excited to
Food.
taste some Boston food. Uh,
Oh, you
Boston,
mean Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast and like cafeteria food for lunch? Yes, I
yes,
cannot wait.
but
Maybe skipping lunch.
well, I definitely been excited to go to Seattle, go to Boston. That's been one of my dreams to go there. So I don't know how expensive it's gonna be, but we will definitely see. But I think we can wrap it up right there, Corey. I think that's good.
All
And that
right. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm very excited to be with everybody, and
Hey,
can't iterate that enough of how excited I am to be with everybody. And, you become friends through these, 5-inch camera monitor, 5-inch camera screens on your monitor, right? And like you learn to become friends that way, but then like being in person is different and podcasting in person is different. And I don't know, just camaraderie and being part of a team and being in the same room together is something that I really miss. Even where I work now, right? Like people have the option of working from home, and a lot of people work from home a lot of the times. And like I miss being a part of a team that all works together in the same room or in the same office and collaborating and bouncing ideas off each other and talking about the BS that's going on outside, or talking about the game, or you know uh things that we're interested in on the side, or did you see that one thing, and I'm excited to at least experience that with everybody for a weekend, you know
yes,
and just be together.
I'm super
um
excited. I just cannot wait.
yeah.
Well,
All right, I'm
everybody,
done. I'm done ranting.
that's going to be it for Nintendo Expansion Pass. Um, just check us out when we're at PAX. Hopefully, you guys will go to bossrush.net, check all our written work, check out our podcast, our video stuff on YouTube. You know, just check us out and support us. If you got friends or you want to share our work with others so they can check us out, do go ahead and do, because PAX, we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be busy, but we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna be the best of the best team out there. So you want to stay tuned to Boss Rush, definitely. With that, everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Nintendo Expansion Pass. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Christian S., Sana Dirrig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Todd Oxtra. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.